Today we're going to practice your speaking and your conversational skills by having a conversation. So how do we do it? I prepared a dialogue for us today, and the line that's going to be highlighted in red is for me, and the one that's in orange is going to be your line. And you will see them right here on the screen. Today we'll practice talking about travel plans. In this dialogue, we're going to be two friends and we're going to make travel plans. Now, if you're ready, let's begin. Oh, hey, how are you doing? Oh, that sounds so cool. How about a cruise? Um, nah, I'm not really into resort, but a hiking trip in France sounds fun. Think about all those authentic French cafes and restaurants. Hmm. Okay, that does sound perfect. Should we call a travel agent? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll leave you to it then. I'm so excited. Okay, now let's take a look at the key vocabularies and phrases that were found in the dialogue. The first one, we have a week off. A week off. A week off simply means 1 week off from work. We can also say a time off from work. For example, I have a week off next month. I'm gonna go hiking. And we have another one, day off. Day off simply means a day free from work. For example, Thursday is my day off. Another example, we can hang out on Sunday. It's my day off.
Well, actually, I was going to ask you if I could take a week off.
The next word we have cruise. A cruise is a voyage on a boat or a ship as a vacation. For example, we're taking a cruise down Nile River. Here's another example. It will be fun to go on a cruise to Alaska next summer. The next word we have seasick. Seasick is an adjective. Seasick describes the feeling of sickness and nausea caused by the motion of the ship or the boat at sea. Example, I don't want to take the ferry because I get really seasick. Now we have another word called airsick. Airsick. Airsick is affected with nausea due to travel in aircraft, so in an airplane. For example, I used to have air sickness, but I got over it somehow. Next, we have car sick. Car sickness. This is sickness due to traveling in a car. For example, my dog gets really car sick.
I get car sick. Do you mind if I sit in front? Sure.
Next is an all-inclusive package holiday. So when you say inclusive, that includes everything from flight to hotels to transportation, and often activities like tour are all included in one package for one price. For example, my parents bought an all-inclusive package holiday trip to Italy. Another example, opting for an all-inclusive package instead of planning it all on your own saves more time, money, and energy. Next, we have the beach resort. A beach resort is the place to go for a holiday or recreation. For example, there are a lot of beautiful beach resorts in Bali. Now, there are different kinds of resorts. So, just to name a few, we have one destination resort. An example of that is, of course, the beach. The second one is a recreation resort. So, this can be health focused, like spas or baths, or it can be sports focused, like golf, for instance. And the third one, we have ecological or ecotourism resorts. Hiking trip. This is a trip by taking a long walk up a mountain. For example, my friends and I like to go on a hiking trip every summer.
But this weekend, we are going on that hiking trip.
Authentic French cafes and restaurant. Let's take a look at the word authentic. So when you say authentic, this is an adjective and this is used to describe something that is not false or copied. It's something genuine and real. So an authentic Chinese restaurant, an authentic Italian restaurant. You can also use this as for an object. For example, this is an authentic bag. What makes a restaurant authentic? A restaurant is authentic when the food and the place looks like it came from the country of origin. For example, if you want to taste authentic Chinese food, then your best bet is to go downtown. They have the best authentic Chinese restaurants.
Are all these Indian designs authentic?
Sightseeing is visiting places as a tourist. For example, sightseeing is my favorite thing to do when I travel. Now we have certain synonyms for tourist. Tourists can also be called holidaymakers. They can also be called travelers, or they can also be called foreign visitors. For example, I don't see a lot of holidaymakers in my city. Another example, there's a huge influx of foreign visitors in the summertime.
And you're here to welcome the holiday makers.
Next, gallery. Plural, galleries. A gallery is a building that displays work of art. For example, I really love visiting art galleries and marvel at the beautiful works of art by famous artists. Souvenirs. Souvenirs are objects that are kept as a reminder of that person, place, or an event. And souvenirs can be given or bought. For example, when I travel, I usually go to a souvenir shop to buy fridge magnets or a t-shirt that says the name of the place I visited. Another example, in my friend's wedding, she gave out these beautiful blue crystal bath soaps as wedding souvenirs. And wedding souvenirs can also be called as wedding favors.
Buy yourself some souvenirs and junk food.
Now let's take a look at this phrase, I've been eyeing. So in this context, it means you've been observing something for a very long time and you really, really want it. For example, I've been eyeing that bag. I really, really want it. A travel agent. A travel agent is a person who helps others plan trips. Now, travel agents usually work as freelancers or they work with travel agencies. For example, we called a travel agent to help us plan a trip to Asia. To check out. To check out in this context means to examine or to look for information. For example, I'm going to check out the prices of each travel agencies to compare which one is cheaper. Then I will decide which one I will go for. To book a flight. When you're booking something, you're trying to make a reservation. For example, I think I will book a hotel online. It's much cheaper than going through a travel agency. Might as well just do it myself. Okay everyone, that's it for today, and I really hope you enjoyed today's video. And thank you so much for being here with me to learn some English. And don't forget to connect with me on all my other social media accounts. I have my private Facebook group and my Instagram account. And that is it for today. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.